guys, how you going? Mates and Corby from Downunder here with another tutorial video for you. So today's topic we're going to talk about is a head up topic. So we're talking about head up moving forwards. I'm going to make a follow-up video on this about moving head up backwards. So we either call this belly or back head up. In reference to this, we're talking about back head up, moving forwards. Okay, it's because we have the wind on our back and we're on our back compared to on our belly, like the other part of the formation. Now this one's going to be in reference to talking about following head down groups. So the person leading this jump that we're going to watch is in a head down orientation. Okay, I'm following, I'm going to talk about different levels, so mostly about which level you should be on, so the head levels, and also different ways to approach. Cool, we're going to watch two videos as I said. First one's viewing me following, and the next one's from my footage while following. We'll go through both of those and explain different techniques and stuff like this, so hopefully it won't be too long. Enjoy the video guys, and let's crack on with it. Here we go, so exiting. So the first thing you'll notice is I'm trying to get my torso, okay, on line, the same wind line as these guys. Okay, so you can see all our torsos are in line, and I'm pushing my feet just here into the head, the wind, the direction of the wind. I'm not trying to push it down towards the ground. I'm trying to push it into the direction of the wind. Cool. So moving to head level, whoop, geo corked out, so I'm trying to come onto level here, around this area, so I can come in. I'm not trying to be low up here, or I'm not too high, making the approach from here, which you'll see me go later on during the jump. It's a lot harder to get up, so the more I'm on that horizontal level, which I've talked about on previous videos, the easier it's going to be for me to come close and close that distance. Cool, so you can see here, very similar level from Drewy to myself. I'm probably slightly forward of him. Cool, now I'm a little bit low, but coming up. There comes Geo. Overshot a little bit. Cool, so this level here is not too bad. Ideally what I'd say is Drewy at the moment in this one, this person here, he's on head level a lot better than the other two. So they are equal at the moment, myself and Geo, but we do want to be along this horizontal level here for back flying. We can see that's because the horizon here is quite similar. So if we're along that line, it's going to make it a lot easier for us to catch up, stay on level and move without burbling other people. Okay, so there's multiple ways I can do that. For this one here, I push backwards on my arms, which you'll see in a sec, which I push backwards here on the arms, which you'll see in a sec, pushes me forward and up. It doesn't push me forward this direction, it pushes me forward and up. And the reason is because the legs at the same time, they lift. So they actually come in line with the torso. If I get rid of that, the legs, actually the shins, become in line with the rest of the body, which gives me that forward drives up. So let's see if I'm talking out my ass. Oh, up they go, and that pushes me forward. I do kuka here and I start sinking up, purely because my legs start going steeper. See there, my torso just changed pitch. Group went flatter, so I'll just let go over the legs and try to let them come up. Big thing here that I want to state is you can see on the main thing I'm talking about is that level. If you're not on level and you're off level and you're low, like you can see down the bottom here, he's been low the whole jump and slightly in front. It's making it a lot harder for him to get forwards. Every time he puts the gas on, he ends up down this way. Whereas if he was around this area and he put the gas on, it's going to come in a lot quicker. See how much easier it is for me to start driving forwards and catching up there now. Okay, this is a pretty good slot where I'm in now. Okay, you can see the head level, it's quite equal with the feet level here. I'm moving up to the side. Okay, I'm not below, I'm more up top. You can see old matey Mike as well, he's now on level. So you can see the similarities with those levels. Okay, end of the jump. Remember to break off in that orientation. Don't transition too early. Clear the area and then transition. Okay, whoever was leading probably didn't track off forwards enough. They just kind of peeled out and went flatter. It's really important to keep that forward speed on. Okay, we're going to watch one more video real quick. Alright, so in this next clip, I'm actually following the group, filming them. Okay, so I'm doing outside camera. My intention is to leave with the last diver to get a bit of a different shot. Okay, I do kook it because the group does turn quite quickly off the jump run, but I'm able to kind of see where they're going by watching the other divers, which I'll explain in a sec. So the whole group goes. I'm the last one. I'm going to be following Tommy here. You can see the leader is this one just here. Okay, so you can see he's already turned off the plane already, so he hasn't really gone forward, it's just straight off the door. I personally like to get out, go forward slightly for not even half a second to gather everyone, just so you don't get that big drawn out gap between the first diver and everyone else out last, but each to their own. Okay, so you can see now I'm seeing the first individual, Tommy here. Okay, seeing next guys, so I can use them as a reference for where I'm diving. See, as I'm diving, I'm not going to put too much pressure on my hands, I'm going to take them more out of the equation. Okay. And just kind of relaxed. Not really too much pressure. You can see here, it's taking me out of the equation. Now as I'm coming forwards on the group, I'd still be using these guys here as a reference while I'm diving to this formation here. Okay, the leader's now here. I intended to be on my belly for this, but I ended up on my back. That's why you can see I've slightly moved to a belly position here because I'm judging what I'm doing. So I start then, as I've seen this, I've started diving. As I've noticed it, I'm slowly peeling out. Okay, as I'm peeling out and keeping my body straight, this is generating heaps of speed and forward speed towards the group. And you can see I didn't necessarily press on the hands. A lot of people will really push back hardcore. Not once here has my hands become tense behind me. What I've tried to do here, slightly push, but it's never behind. Okay, so I'm just teetering on that tip of the wind. I'm really thinking about trying as much as I can to lean my head back behind these arms so my torso is hitting the wind. Okay, just like that previous video, you can see the hands aren't doing too much. I'm in slot, and this is where I'm wanting to be. Okay, if anything, I'm probably a little bit too far below at this point. Okay, I want to try and be a little bit higher. So these levels, you can see my head level's about their head level. So my feet want to be up, my head want to be up near their feet a lot more. More about this level. Okay, even a bit higher. Here we go. Now we're on level. That's what we're kind of looking for. It's going to be a lot harder to see when you're head up in face butt because your head is back a lot more. So you don't want to think about head back. There's three motions of way you can put your head back. Okay, you can put your head back going head back, or head back. And you're noticing those three different positions. When you're putting your head back like this, the profile of your shoulder blades still stay the same. Whereas when you put your head back like this, you lose all that lift because you tuck your chin in too much. Whereas if you put your head back along that spine, you keep a whole nice flat part of the spine. So when the head back is back here, you're starting to lean the torso back after then. Okay, really not trying to push the head back hard or anything like this, but just resting and feeling the wind. Okay, so we can see here I've started panicking. And you can notice the panic is when the hands start going stiff. You start having a lot of tension. Whenever you feel tension, tension is drag, pressure is drag. That's probably most likely slowing you down. Okay, not always it's slowing you, or it is slowing you down, or it's causing some sort of tension in the body. So ideally, you want to try and release that tension as much as possible. And transitioning over. Okay, so the things you really want to take in note here is the arms. I'm not pushing too much on the wind. I'm not pushing down, I'm not pushing back. I'm trying to really keep that torso really in line with the body like you've seen before. So the arms and the torso all in line. The second I'm pushing back, I'm causing undue tension within the body. So as much as you can feel that rim of the burble and straighten your body along that burble line, you're going to cause less vortices, less turbulence, and less instability within the body. Okay, so it's really important to try and feel those subtleties. Okay, steering from the front of the wing, which is the feet, rather than trying to steer from the rear of the wing, which is the tail. Okay, it's the hands. So as much as you can, go back, watch the video, see what I mean by this when you can see me actually flying as well, and really thinking about those head levels. Okay, you can even see in this one, if we rewind really quickly, I'm off level here. Okay, struggling to get there off level. Oh, and I've made a mistake, and I've gone back and I've lost it. So to get forward, I make sure I'm trying to stay on this level, not approaching from behind, I'm approaching from the side, from the rear on that horizon level. I catch up quite easy on the side. Okay, for break off, I screw up, I go above them, I check for that clear space here, and I go for there. Okay, it's not ideal, but you make the best of the best situation. Making sure that I stay and I track head up away first before transitioning. Cool, so I was a bit disjointed this one, guys. I hope you learned something from it. Next one's gonna be a follow-up of head up moving on the belly. Stay tuned for that. Just quick little tips. Cheers, guys. Hope you enjoyed. Like and subscribe.